All right, so quick little video for Chris Capoon's Suki 500 giveaway, celebrating his 500 subscribers on his YouTube channel. So congratulations on that. He wanted us to talk about the lock that we learned the most from. Unfortunately, I would say there was a lock that I picked a whole bunch of times. It was just a little cabinet lock. Might have had like 4 pins in it, all standard, that I first started on maybe like 25 years ago or so. But it's probably in a box somewhere, got lost in a move, along with a bunch of other locks. And I didn't really progress past raking for a long time. It was mostly picking for utility rather than sport. And then finally, when I got into a little bit of sport of it, I got a bunch of these Schlage C keyway kick cylinders and started to really get into more single pin picking with these. And that kind of opened up my interest into doing the lock sport side of things. So these got me into lock sport, and you learn a bit about dealing with a keyway that has a little bit tougher warding and picking off this left side warding and things like that from here. And the reason I have multiple locks is because I have a really, really bad memory, and I can't say that I remember learning a lot from any one lock, but these are kind of things I picked up things from. So I wouldn't say I learned the most from this, but it definitely is what got me in. And then I think this was probably my first exposure to security pins. So this really made me like kind of the sport aspect of lock sport, the American Lock 1100 series. And I think that almost everybody's going to, or the bulk of people are going to say that they learned the most from this lock, at least in the US. You learn how to deal with spools, which is a big thing from there. And so if I were to pick one, it would probably be the 1100 that I would say I learned the most from. But really, it's more of a building process across all the different locks, and you learn a little bit something from each. But this guy, the Abus 7440 Lotto lock, this thing is, for me, a good humility teacher, right? Teaching you that you can blast through all kinds of locks, but then you go back to a guy that just has standard pins in it and you can't get it open. For me, I've only gotten 1 out of the 6 of these open that I own, and that's even usually I don't say I get them open until I get them open consistently, like I can open them at will and I know exactly what I'm doing. Not the case for these. I haven't even gotten a single open on 5 out of 6 of these, not even a luck open. So and I do spend a decent amount of time on these. Every few weeks I'll spend like 20 minutes picking around at them. Maybe not 20 minutes, maybe 10 minutes picking around at these things every few weeks. And I don't get it anywhere. They do have aluminum pins in here, so they're not quite like a normal standard, but they just have standard pins. And so didn't teach me much about lockpicking, but teach me how to be humble when I approach any lock. Don't underestimate any of them, right? So anyways, that's kind of what I've learned from locks as far as what I can remember. And thanks again, and congrats, Chris Capoon, on 500 subscribers. Thanks.